Okay, good morning, everyone, and welcome to City Club Missoula's December Forum, Celebrating Success in Missoula. I'm Alex Karklins. I have the great privilege of serving as chair of the City Club Missoula Board of Directors in 2025. So this is my last forum introducing. Thank you all for being here today. City Club's mission is to bring together people to inform and inspire citizens on issues vital to the Missoula area community through public forums that encourage the discussion of new ideas and the free exchange of thought. We have a deep commitment to civility and civil discourse, even when discussing challenging topics. Some sincere thank yous. First, let me thank Missoula Community Access Television for recording all our forums as part of their media assistance grants to nonprofit organizations. MCAT serves our community on cable channels 189 and 190. You can view past forums on MCAT's YouTube channel. Special thank you to our executive level sponsors, Blackfoot Communications and First Security Bank. Our executive level sponsors are key partners in helping expand audience access and public awareness of upcoming forums. We are grateful to all our sponsors at all sponsorship levels for their generosity and advocacy for our mission. We invite you to join as a sponsor or as a member by visiting cityclubmissoula.com. Thank you to our board of directors and especially our administrator, Yenny Rohrbach, who keeps things running smoothly behind the scenes. City Club would also like to acknowledge that we are in the Aboriginal territories of the Salish and Kalispel people, some of whom may be present with us today at this forum. Today we honor the path they have shown us in caring for this place for generations to come. Finally, 2025 marks the 20th anniversary of City Club Missoula. Thank you to all of those who have participated in our forums, provided sponsorships, and volunteered their time as board members over the years. We owe our current success to you. And now I'd like to introduce our presenters. So we have two presenters from the Downtown Missoula Partnership, which is a collaboration of three distinct organizations: the Missoula Downtown Association, Downtown Business Improvement District, and the Missoula Downtown Foundation. Throughout 2025, the partnership has been celebrating its 50th anniversary, having started as a small merchants association in 1975 in response to the development of Missoula's first indoor shopping center. Joining us today to share that journey are Linda McCarthy and Kristen Sackett. Kristen Sackett has served as the marketing and events director since 2014 with a brief 2-year detour at Windfall. She oversees all the marketing campaigns, website, and social media and MDA's largest events, including Root Fest, Garden City Brew Fest, and Downtown Tonight Summer Series. Most recently, she led the partnership's brand refresh and will share with us today the organization's history over the last 50 years. Linda McCarthy is the executive director of the Downtown Missoula Partnership and has led the organization's mission, management, and stewardship for the heart of Missoula for just over 25 years. She mentors a team of 9 full-time employees who lead and nurture a vibrant downtown as a place where people are inspired. And finally, we have Charlie Beaton, who is the founder and CEO of Big Dipper Ice Cream, established in 1995 on Missoula's Hip Strip. Since its founding, Big Dipper has grown into a widely recognized Montana brand with multiple retail locations, university kiosks, a mobile truck called Cone Boy, and franchises in Helena, Billings, and Great Falls. A Helena native, Beaton holds a BS in Business Administration from the University of Montana. He serves as president of the Missoula Downtown Business Improvement District and is board member of both the Downtown Missoula Partnership and the Missoula Economic Partnership. Charlie, along with his Barbie, have 2 daughters, both graduates of Gonzaga University in Spokane. So, with those introductions out of the way, we'll get started. I think, Kristen, you have a presentation.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate City Club Missoula for hosting us and getting to tell a little bit about our story as an organization over the past 50 years. I'm going to walk you down memory lane. Some of you may have been here during that time, and some of you may be so new to Missoula you had no idea that any of this was going on back in the day. Starting out, who remembers this? Anybody? I think there's probably a few of you here who remember this. For those who aren't really sure what this viewpoint is, this is actually this junkyard, for lack of a better term, is actually where the carousel is today. And you're looking east towards obviously the M, and then this very nondescript parking lot is where Caras Park is today. So this was early 70s, and it was about this time that word on the street was a mall was being built, and the downtown merchants were getting a little nervous about that business being pulled away. So they came together and said, hey, we can, if we band together, we can support each other and lift each other up and remind people to keep coming to our downtown. Again, it was started in 1975, and by 1981, the organization had officially become the Missoula Downtown Association, and they had 60 members with a budget of $30,000. And again, the whole focus was to keep people coming into the downtown, and so it remained vibrant and active. So moving ahead into the latest 80s, downtown was still navigating. How do you deal with a mall that's, pulling people to another location within the community? Great to, have different areas in our community be active and vibrant, but you want to make sure your downtown is vibrant and active. When it's the heart of your community, as downtown goes, the rest of your community goes. So when your downtown is maybe not as active, perhaps the rest of your community isn't. So keeping different active places for commerce is important for a vibrant community. So I really love this ad on the left. It says support your local businesses, and it says shop downtown in the great outdoors. So it's throwing a little bit of shade at the mall, but very subtly that you want to get out and have your fresh air and support businesses and take in the views. You can't see the mountains inside the mall. So I love that little ad. And then by 1986, Out to Lunch was started. Who was here and went to that first year of Out to Lunch? Anybody? Wonderful. Okay, so you know how important that event was to getting people in the downtown. It's a pretty standard business practice for downtowns to have events, and it's without events, you kind of don't have much as a draw. You have your shopping, but people don't need to shop every single day, but they want different things to do. You eat every day, so why not have free music and lunch available along our river? It's a really wonderful program. It's still going today, and next year it's celebrating 40 years as active program, and this definitely the longest running in the state. I'm not sure across the country, but I would imagine there's not many events out there that have been running for 40 years straight. And about this same time, we had our first full-time employee, Pat Simmons. Does anybody know who Pat Simmons is? J.K. Simmons' mom, yes, was our first official employee and secretary, and she helped launch Out to Lunch. So we're incredibly grateful for her stewardship in those early years to get things up and running for our organization. Moving ahead just a little bit more, when I was doing research for this presentation earlier this year, lots of wonderful articles. I will say Pat was wonderful about maintaining historic records of what was going on and news articles, and found this article when Bob Zimmerino, I'm not sure if he's in the room, but back in the day, 1988, he was president of the organization. And he said, I see a pretty positive picture downtown. If we can get all the players pushing in the same direction, I have a lot of interest in seeing everyone doing well. And then by the end of the year, he wrote, downtown Missoula has begun to blossom again as vacant spaces become businesses. Professional, retail, and restaurant businesses, as well as service industries, are making our downtown once again a thriving, fun place to be. As changes take place, the easiest ones to integrate are the ones that are well thought out and planned. As our downtown grows, we should become more and more capable of ensuring that it won't be temporary, but for the long term through better planning. In the end, it still comes down to us. So even back